Elon Musk, one of the world's great geniuses, one of humanity's greatest pioneers, Tesla, SpaceX, sending us to the stars, recently stuck to a topic more closer to home by telling Disney and a bunch of other CEOs to go F themselves. But the question is, was he right to do that? What's up everybody, I'm your boy AJ, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk, and as evidenced by the title, I couldn't not talk about this topic, and that is Elon Musk taking on Disney, Walmart, a whole bunch of these other big corporations over there in America, and calling them out for a lot of their BS. Let me just be clear straight from the start, this is just me voicing an opinion. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of how these companies operate or what they choose to do in terms of strategy or what they want to put out there for the public to see, but I can only go off what I've been told and what I've researched, and to be honest with you, Walmart and Disney and all these other companies don't really occupy every waking hour of my life. So we'll go off what we know so far. Now the story, as far as I've come to understand it, is that Bob Iger from Disney, I think the Waltons from Walmart, Target's chief execs, and a whole bunch of these other companies, the top brass at all these other companies, I think they turned around and said they threatened to suspend their advertising campaigns on X or Twitter and try and bully Elon Musk and his directors or whoever else he has in charge of that company into saying, listen, if you don't, in our minds, clean up your act, then we will suspend the revenue stream for your company and you'll be in trouble. Your profits will dip, your revenues will dip, and you'll lose us as loyal, well, I say loyal loosely, but you'll lose us as loyal customers. And to that end, Elon Musk, to their faces, straight to their faces in the audience, basically told them, if you want to play like that, then go F yourself. Now, I don't care who you are. You can be a billionaire, you can be a pauper, I don't care. But I do not like bullies in any walk of life, regardless of your background or your situation. The whole reason I do boxing is because you try and step to me when I'm keeping my distance, but if you try and step to me and insist on wanting to smack me around or blackmail me or push me around, then, prepare yourself, because you're going to get this good old-fashioned one too. But this is something different because I've never seen a whole bunch of these companies gang up like that and try and blackmail another one into submission. Elon Musk is a phenomenon in terms of what he's created and what he's done with Tesla and SpaceX and the Boring Company. I think Neuralink is another one as well. I'll be honest, I'm not keen on the idea of electric cars because I don't like the idea of them being forced upon us, but I respect what he's trying to do and I admire him for what he's done and where he's come from to get to where he is now. So the fact that people don't like him now all of a sudden because he's taking a stand for people wanting to express themselves freely. I mean, Elon Musk and X may well be the last bastions of free speech that we have in the world. So it's very interesting to see how these large companies are now saying, do as we say, or you will lose kind of thing. We will make you suffer. And Musk is saying, fine, you want to play it like that? Then bring it on. Go F yourself. Which I cannot believe. I mean, first of all, let me get it out off my chest. Musk is an absolute gangster. I mean, to stand up the way that he did, I mean, I know a lot of people that would have sold their souls to just take the bag and run. But Musk is sticking by the principles for why he actually acquired X in the first place. And I can only admire him for that because I'm not a big fan of the whole sensitive nature of my generation especially, or the coming generation, or maybe some of those who've gone before. Not so far as to like the greatest generation of the World War II vets and everything else, but more like the millennials, if you like. I'm a Gen Zer for anyone that's wondering. But it just seems like everyone's going a lot more defensive in terms of saying, no, you can't say that about me, or you can't do this, you can't do that. That's being disrespectful. That's not allowed in my mind, according to me. This is my truth, you can't do that. I'm just thinking to myself, listen, man, it's just, do we have time for this, really? It's just, let us get on, let us crack on with our lives. We do what we need to do to survive. All right, most of us just barely, we're struggling in this economy as it is. It's like, do you really need to tell us how to live our lives? Protesting in the street or telling us, you can only say this or you can only do that. I mean, bruv, I ain't got time for any of that. Just because I'm focused on surviving. Why the likes of Bob Iger can't grasp the concept that, X is its own platform. It's not run by Bob Iger, it's run by Elon Musk. And so to that end, Musk will do what Musk thinks is right for X and for the social media world. And from what I've come to understand, Disney's been losing a whole bunch of subscribers as well ever since Musk made the announcement to Disney to go F themselves. So there's a lot more of a power shift, I think, in terms of who's holding all the cards and who can make the most influence happen, if you'll pardon the pun, I mean, with the social media and influence. But I think people are waking up to the BS that's being fed out by the likes of Disney and Walmart and all these other companies where they're trying to control the narrative. And Musk is saying, no, everyone has the right to speak their minds and speak freely. And my platform allows them to do that. If you don't like that, then you don't have to advertise there. It's as simple as that. So it's Disney's choice not to advertise on there anymore. And it's absolutely their responsibility and a consequence of their actions that they're now losing thousands and thousands of subscribers. Let's be clear, this is not the Disney of old. The Disney of old was nothing short of fantastic. I loved Disney growing up. I mean, some of the films that we had the privilege of growing up with, the likes of Cars, Monsters Inc., Toy Story, these were all great films and we could not get enough of Disney. Nowadays, it just seems like it's more, they're trying to recapture the spirit of what they had back in the 90s and the early 2000s with remakes of films like The Lion King and Aladdin, although I do think the remake of Aladdin was a pretty good film, but put that to one side. What else was there? There was The Little Mermaid, and now there was Snow White as well. It's almost like they're not grasping the formula that this is meant to be something that where everyone can enjoy it. It's not just for a select few. You've got to have your view and your horizon open to everyone. Everyone should be able to embrace you for who you are. Everyone used to be able to embrace the brand that was Disney. Nowadays, some people embrace it. Some people are indifferent to it, and many people turn their noses up at it and say, no, not for me. Just get rid of it. So it's a very interesting power dynamic from what I'm seeing. But I will say from my own personal perspective, I'm glad that there's someone like Elon Musk in control of a platform like X because it's much needed. It's much needed that someone will be there to stand up and protect free speech and stop cancellations where there's not really much reason in terms of breaking the law other than hurting someone's feelings that they're getting cancelled. So yeah, I think my message will just be that let's just tough up. Disney, tough up and see it through because you clearly need X. Your subscribers are aware of what's going on. And I think as well, X needs you because you are a great company or were a great company certainly. I've no idea what your plans are for the future, but you've got to work together, find some common ground, find some general consensus, and build together using each other to get to the next level. That's what I'd say. So yeah, there you go. Thank you all for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. I mean, I'd love to know what you guys think about Elon Musk, about his, if you like, outburst, or what you think in terms of the way Disney and Walmart and corporate America are trying to attack him for his beliefs and what he's standing up for. Let me know down below, man. It'll be interesting to see your perspectives. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Take care.